But I think we probably are in a recession, and that recession will get worse.
Welcome to Dream Richer. Do you think the future looks bright for our economy? To no surprise, more than 95% of Americans believe that the future has never looked more dull. Food and fuel prices have accelerated in recent weeks since the Russian invasion of Ukraine sent global oil and grain prices up. And American drivers are facing daily record gas prices, with the national average hitting $5 a gallon recently. The Federal Reserve has begun raising interest rates aggressively, with another big hike expected next week and more ahead in coming months, as policymakers attempt to combat inflationary pressures without triggering a recession. This new data dealt a crushing blow to Biden's efforts, as the Consumer Price Index jumped 8.6% compared to May 2021, which is up from 8.3% in the 12 months ending in April, and topping what most economists thought was the peak of 8.5% in March. So far, there seems to be no stop to how bearish our economy can get. By the end of this video, Elon Musk unravels the mystery of our future. Could we see happier days from here on? Or are we bound to see something much worse? If you find the video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it.
Well, predicting macroeconomics is always difficult, and one should assign probabilities to these things. But ironically, I did last year. People asked me what I think about the economy. I said, well, I think we might enter a recession in approximately spring of 2022. Now, the thing is that recessions are not necessarily a bad thing. I've now been through a few of them, and what tends to happen is if you have a boom that goes on for too long, you get misallocation of capital. It starts raining money on fools, basically. It's like any dumb thing gets money, and I'm sure you've seen a few of those. At some point, it gets just out of control, and you just have a misallocation of human capital, where people are doing things that are silly and not useful to their fellow human beings. And then those companies, there needs to be sort of an economic enema, if you will. Eventually, the economic enema does its job. It clears out the pipes, if you will.
Yes.
Sort of the companies go bankrupt, and the ones that are doing useful products are prosperous. But I think we probably are in a recession, and that recession will get worse. These things pass, and then there will be boom times again. So it'll probably be some tough going for, I don't know, a year, maybe 12 to 18 months is usually the amount of time that takes for a correction to happen.
Technology companies that prospered during the height of the pandemic are retrenching and cutting staff. Retailers like Walmart and Target Corp are trimming their earnings forecasts as they struggle with surging costs. That set off alarm bells on Wall Street. Also, the Nasdaq Composite Stock Index has slumped into a bear market, while corporate bond spreads have widened to reflect a growing risk of recession. In a recent tweet, this is what Lloyd Blankfein, the senior chairman of Goldman Sachs, had to say. Dial back a bit the negativity on the economic outlook. While these are riskier times, the economy may yet land softly. However, experts argue that in order to relieve the inflation pressure in the labor market, we are going to see the unemployment rate rise.
It's incredibly important that the United States be like the destination for the world's best talent. I mean, you can think of this like pro sports team. If you want to win the league, you want the best players on your team. Now, there are obviously a lot of very talented people born in the United States. But if you can add a few aces from outside the country to the team, you're going to win the league. And here's the thing. Those aces actually want to work for your team. They don't want to compete against you. They want to win. To be on Team America. We have to fight them off to not be on Team America. That's the crazy thing. And so it's like, if you got some aces that are the difference between winning and losing, we should be really recruiting them. Like you'd recruit like a star basketball player or football player. That's what we should be doing. Active recruiting. Just like if you're a company that wants to succeed, you actively recruit the best talent. And that's the way to win. And if that stops happening, America will stop winning. Man, it's hard to tell what Biden's doing, to be totally frank. The real president is whoever controls the teleprompter. It's like path to power is the path to the teleprompter. Like that, then he just reads the teleprompter. So, I do feel like if somebody would accidentally lean on the teleprompter, it's going to be like Anchorman. It's going to be like QQQ ASDF 123, type of thing.
It's clear from Elon Musk's explanation that an all-out collapse is bound to happen. As he argues, the market will plunge deeper into the recession. However, a boom will follow. It's like that one motivational quote that you can't have rainbow without a bit of rain first. So the next few months are about to an economic roller coaster ride for many. Investors, consumers, and businesses seem convinced that in time, Feds can get inflation under control. That means policymakers might not require a punishing recession to squeeze inflationary psychology out of the economy. The Fed has to thread the needle to keep growth subpar, but still positive. It doesn't mean the Fed's task will be easy in any shape or form. Do you agree with Elon Musk of an oncoming recession? Let us know in comments below. To learn more about the latest crypto news, watch these videos here.